Folly down.
Jones, good ass barbecue and foot massage.ht.
Oh shit. I like some good ass barbecue.
Video in a while. Noah's been in prison for 2 years now. He's probably got, I think, what, has he got another 4? We're not going to see a T-Rex video for a minute.
In an upstate Florida,
that hurt. Why is it square, Sergeant Pepper Spray? We got a cyclist here. We all know they don't go to heaven.
Neighborhood, a confrontation with the teen.
Nobody
on
likes
an e-bike
cyclists.
went viral across the internet.
You don't have any authority to do anything.
Security does.
Resident Mitch Schumann spotted a teen doing
I think we should deport all of the cyclists.
wheelies in the middle of the street at high speeds. After
Send
trying
them to
snatch
Gaza.
the phone,
Neighborhood.
Mitch throws his water bottle, knocking the phone from the teen's hand. Mitch then grabbed the phone and refused to give it back.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Yep. And
Come
then he
on,
assaulted,
Mitch.
Dude,
assaulted a minor.
What are you doing, Mitch?
Okay, hold on. Moody said there's a something. Is it shootable? I'm getting swatted. The cops want me to come outside. I'll be right back.
What the fuck? Gotta get ready to fight him. One-on-one. Mano a mano.
5 minutes later.
Firearms.
Oh yeah. Lots of firearms. You know, some people collect guitars. Not Donut Operator. He collects guns. You want to come over and jam with me?
Jealous. That shit.
Are you guys still there?
You know, I bet swatting is fun for him at this point. They're getting swatted, not swatting.
I had to sit in the cop car. The cuffs were too tight. These cuffs are too tight. Take them off. I'm back. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible. I can't wait to FOIA that, man.
I think we got a bingo.
What? Yeah, I told him I had anxiety, PTSD, and HIV. Well, I guess someone knows where I live. Dude, it was such a shit call, too. They said I shot my little sister and I'm holding my mom hostage. I don't have a little sister and my mom isn't here. This is bullshit. Were they chill? Oh, no. They were chill after they were like, oh, it's a swatting. I was like, guys, it's a swatting. It's a swatting. I understand you got to go through the process, but it's a swatting. This is a swatting. But no, that time from when I left to when I went out there, I had to, put my arms up, pull my shirt up, spin in circles, get on my knees.
You know, this wouldn't happen if the government just had cameras in everybody's houses viewing every little movement that you do, and they will know before time whether or not that you killed your sister and your mother.
Cuffs on, go in the back of the car until I just came back in. I gave him a bunch of challenge coins, though, so, hey, every cop here, the SWAT dudes even, got challenge coins. Play back when the cops came into the room. I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to get all streamed so it's recorded. Yeah, you saw the SWAT dudes though? I guess they came in here and cleared real quick. He looked at the guns and went, damn. It's on unsub Reddit already. God damn. Hold on, I'll look. Well, it's definitely not a boring Saturday.
Yeah, somebody's definitely clipped that immediately.
But he just got swatted.
Craziness.
Yeah. Oh, damn, he did. He looked at the guns and was like, he even put the shield down and was like, shit. The jersey is an added bonus on that picture. That's funny. He actually stopped for a minute.
This actually is historical.
And looked.
This made history right here.
That's funny. I know beans aren't dangerous. Well, you know,
that guy's
Jeeves
famous.
Freaks out. I mean, especially at cops, given, I was still, they were like, is there any animals? Is there anyone else inside? Like, no one inside. 2 dogs, they're loose. Just the black one, just be sweet with him, please. He's old. He's jumpy. Be sweet. And so they were chill with the dogs. It wasn't the AFT. The dogs are fine. No.
Check Discord. I dropped the clip already of Sheriff Panzin.
Oh, I guess it was crystal clear in here. Discord. Give me a second. We'll find this. Don't switch. Bunch of firearms. Bunch of firearms.
That's probably not all of them. He's not just gonna have all of his guns in this room, just hanging out. There's gonna be so many more, I guarantee. There's probably 2 or 3 on the desk. Absolute crazy situation. Bunch of firearms.
Firearms. God dang, bro. Jealous.
Oh, I didn't know there was gonna be more.
He did that. God damn, bro. I'm jealous.
Look at that guy's mustache. Holy shit.
God dang, bro. I'm jealous.
He's looking at my pistol pile that's over there on the wet bar right now.
Pistol pile, he calls it. That's crazy.
Dang, bro. I'm jealous. That shit.
Something else for Christmas? Okay.
Oh shit, he's still screaming.
Now they're gonna know. They're gonna know all about
God
Donut
damn, bro,
Operator
I'm
now.
jealous. Baby.
Yeah, me too.
That shit.
Good boy, jeez.
Do you hear him? God damn, bro, I'm jealous.
That's hilarious.
That's funny. God damn it. Hold on, guys. It could be them again.
Oh, that's happening.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's still going on.
Again. Just wanted a little bit more information. Well, shit. Banger is a delete me ad spot. I thought I had everything cleaned up, man. I guess not so much. Oh, everyone's calling me now. Actually, let me get this video so I can text some people.
Yeah, it went viral. I saw it like 10 times from 10 different people.
Is Moody all right?
Yeah, Moody's fine. She's fine. They put her in handcuffs and put her in the back of the car too. I'm gonna hop off.
Damn, what
Everyone's
the
texting
fuck?
me.
I mean, I get it, but like, damn, sucks being put in handcuffs when you didn't do nothing.
Asking if I'm okay. Might call this an early one. Hang out with Moody for a bit. Play some Guitar Hero like I intended to with me. No, they put her in a different car. They had me walk to him first and turn around and do all that shit, and then had her do it. How many times is this? This is 6. Since I started like the whole YouTube thing. This is number 6. First time here though. But there's a note for whoever watching that did this. They have a note in their. I called him when I got here and told him to note it, but I guess that got lost in translation. There's a note on the 911 dispatch now, and the sheriff's department also has the note because so many resources were wasted today that more than likely, like this, if something crazy comes in, it's going to be a swatting. So they'll just send like an officer out to check on me now. So.
You know what I think would be a really good idea if you got the money and the resources is to set up surveillance in all of your house, and whenever they got questions, have a way to that you can tap them in. Not that they can tap in, but you can tap them in. So you can be like, look, dude, like there's nothing happening here. But also they have to come check still. I think that's just a given. If there's a swatting, they got to come check. If you got a problem with it, then you got a problem with just people coming to your door, I guess, and you're just fucking weird. They should probably go to your house and check anyway.
So it's not going to be crazy. I get swatted a lot. Yeah. People don't like me. You know.
Go get a beer on me for your troubles, big man. Sorry that happened to you.
They don't like him probably just because he looks right-wing.
Dude, it's all good. It
Bunch
happens.
Of insane white boy jihadists.
First time I got it on stream, though. I was talking to the...
For anybody who hates some, semi-large streamer and the streamer gets swatted, you're only helping them, you fucking moron. What are you doing? Really, if you swat anybody, you're just helping them.
The in-car camera when I was handcuffed in the back a lot.
Can you get the body footage?
I was like, you know what? Damn.
Body cam footage?
The revenue off of the video I put on my main channel, this is
Yeah.
going to buy me another car, so...
Right?
Appreciate it. I just asked the cop came back to get more information. I was like, when do you think I can FOIA this? Like, the time frame. He was like, I would give it like a week and then contact the records department and see if it's available.
Fuck
but
yeah.
I'll work with them on that.
That's the body cam
I know,
footage.
hell yeah, brother. I got me another Hellcat. Let's go. Let's go.
Right on. Could you imagine? Holy shit. It really seems like going in the back of a police car with handcuffs doesn't seem that bad. But I also think that if you are swatting people, you should probably go to jail or go to prison for attempted murder. And maybe a few other charges. Wasting the resources of emergency services. make that an even bigger penalty, because holy shit, who does that, really? Only insane people do that.
So I wanted to quickly talk about some drama involving Wendigoon, who is a YouTuber I'm sure most of you guys are aware of. He is a very successful channel, and he has a lot of not just enjoyable content, but I think generally some very good takes. But he is
I think I've seen literally every video he's ever made. Not every podcast, just, you know, everything that he's actually made.
Facing some issues with YouTube, which is very sad for someone as prominent and respected as him. Even he has to deal with some ridiculous nonsense with YouTube and has to resort to the same sort of tactic people like him and people like myself and even much smaller channels have to resort to, and that is begging for YouTube's help. Not on YouTube, but on Twitter. So Wendigoon made this post saying my video on The Road is going to be deleted in 4 days because Recorded Books used link busters to issue a takedown on my video. The video is not an audiobook and is instead an analysis of the book itself. They have not responded to emails and are threatening a copyright strike. So you can see the email related here.
He probably
anything to do with copyright on YouTube is an absolute nightmare. I can speak
no
from
other
experience.
platforms like this,
if you've been around on YouTube enough.
I got slapped like a video a day for 2 weeks. Just old videos that somebody decided to copyright strike. I'm not doing nothing about it because I tried to appeal it. Nope, they're just gone. Can't do nothing about it.
You get hit.
They're up on Rumble
with BS copyright claims and takedowns, and it's extremely hard. It's hard enough when you're dealing with like individual people. I've had situations where people were mad that I reacted to their clip or something, and they don't like me to begin with, so they copyright strike my video, and I have to go to them and be like,
I think it was Hassan bots for me, because I was getting a lot for a little while, and all of a sudden they dropped off, and I'm not seeing any Hassan bots.
Listen, dude. What you're doing is perjury. You're committing a crime by filing a false DMCA. Let's not do that. Let's just kind of remove that and move on with our lives, because I'm allowed to react to your stuff, and it typically works out. But even when you're Wendigoon, even when you're doing things right, these companies will file these ridiculous strikes, trying to claim something they have no ownership rights to whatsoever.
And I think it's worse for smaller channels because they're obviously going to have less resources.
And you can see some of the replies on Twitter. Lionsgate, hey, go ahead and post the full film adaptation of The Road on your channel. Yeah,
somebody will see somebody like Wendigoon and like, I'm not even going to worry about doing a copyright strike on this channel. But somebody who's got 4,000 subscribers, even if they post it on Twitter, nobody's going to see it.
Audiobook company, hey, you can't read lines from a book on camera. How I feel when greedy corporations copyright strike my beloved Iceberg Boy. Yeah, people are going to defend Wendigoon as they always do because he's a very well-liked YouTuber. And he would respond to someone saying this, I'm sure you're aware, but if you dispute these kind of claims, please make sure to get a P.O. box so you don't have to give your actual address to them.
Yeah, this would be like somebody doing an analysis on a Nintendo game.
And of course, he's been around long enough to know this, saying, I do have one for that. Thank you. The issue is they didn't even allow an option to fight it. My only recourse is to delete it before I get a channel strike. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen, that you're pretty much handcuffed to the point of having to beg on Twitter.
Yeah, it did. Fuck, he actually got a strike. I didn't get a strike from the copyright takedowns that I got because I don't know. Maybe I think it might have been actually YouTube or an actual corporation that hit me, so I didn't get actual strikes. It was scary, man. I don't see that very often. It just kept happening. I was like, I hope I don't see any repercussions. Hope I don't get deleted off of here for like AI usage or something, even though I only use AI for my thumbnails.
For YouTube to do something on YouTube. But something good is coming out of this, hopefully, where Wendigoon would quote himself saying, wow, they just got back to me. Great timing. Hold your pitchforks, as they are attempting to remove it thank you all for voicing your grievances. And you can see some of the replies saying, sad that YouTube only seems to care when people bitch about things on Twitter.
And you have to be big enough.
What?
Sometimes you get lucky. I got lucky a few times, and they actually got back to me, and I got some things fixed. Like the Trump thing, when I almost got deleted for reacting to Trump's inauguration. That was fucking insane. I got 2 copyright strikes for that.
If we already lit our torch, you can't stop it. And no one bullies Pookie Goon and gets away with it. Like I said, very loyal audience, but this all goes back to the copyright system on YouTube. It's super frustrating, but I'm glad it looks like this is going to work out. But it's a reminder that nobody is immune to these companies filing false copyright takedowns on their videos. But again, hopefully this gets resolved now that YouTube is actually paying attention and feeling motivated to do something with something happening on.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something soon because people are moving to Rumble, man, because of this. Because of their copyright system, and only because of the copyright system. And I'm not even talking about, like, people making videos, because people are... if you can post to YouTube, why not post to YouTube? But people who are streaming, and this might be kind of on purpose for streaming that they're not fixing it, people, big people, who stream on YouTube, moved over to other platforms because they were afraid they were going to get taken down just because of their stream. There's one thing if you get a video that gets hit with copyright. It's another when you're in the middle of a stream and it just goes down.
On their platform.
Man, I fucking hate YouTube. And the stupid YouTube bot's gonna hear me say that and it's gonna suppress my video. Whatever, man, I don't care. This is a side gig. I do this one for fun. I got other things I do on social media that I actually make money on. And I will never tell.
Scale MAGA! I scale MAGA! Give me that money!
What?
All I had to do was pretend to be a white woman. That's it. You donate to me, you just fed the black man. You got
Holy
scaled.
shit.
It's insane how every race-based criminal claim...
Is that illegal? I'm sure it is. I am sure that is super illegal.
Always attracts fraudsters, as he isn't even the only one trying to steal the crowd funds surrounding this viral Shiloh video. And in case you're not up to date about the claims about Shiloh,
I am.
She's being charged for allegedly shouting racial slurs at an autistic kid. Which of course nobody would want a racist mom shouting at handicapped kids, but is that exactly what happened? Or is it more the mainstream media painting a narrative to justify some insane leftist judge making a play against the First Amendment?
Yeah, I don't even think that lady is actually racist. I think that she just has a very, very dirty mouth. I know a lot of people like that they will just openly say it, but they do not care about race. Everybody equally sucks to them. That's about how I see it too, man.
As one, the main claims were not confirmed, and she was deemed not guilty of that, but this will still quickly spiral into policing and imprisoning any and all speech the left deems hurtful. As the media can't help themselves, headlining "Woman who hurled slurs at black kid found guilty," reporting that the son stole a snack from Shiloh's bag, as the kid already wears a police-issued tracking device, when a different, non-related Somalian man started recording Shiloh, saying that she said the racial slur.
You know what's gonna be crazy? I think the reason a lot of this stuff keeps happening is because the people in power are not part of the internet culture. Once they start dying off and the internet culture starts replacing them, because that's all that there's going to be, so it's going to be natural, they have to replace them, they'll start paying attention to the internet and what the internet is saying. There's a lot of people in power on the internet, but there's a lot of things that aren't. Not for long. I think eventually literally everything is going to be on the internet, and it's all going to be plugged into AI systems. It's going to be surveilling everything you do, everything you say. Wait, hold on. I forgot what I was talking about originally. I was going on a rant.
Who is allegedly a PDF himself, once accused of awing a kid 3 years ago. Now, I can't find any evidence the guy was accompanied by any kids, so his whole recording a playground after his previous accusations seems like something that needs to be addressed. So where was the kid's father during all this recording? Apparently he didn't even originally call the police, only speaking Somali, carelessly only—
Oh my god. Of course. Of course. I didn't know about that part where he was only speaking Somali.
Contacting the NAACP after seeing a social media video of a different family claiming that they were him, as the NAACP collected 300.
Somebody was trying to scam being him, and he was like, no, fuck that. This is going to be my scam. You're not scamming the scammer.
$40,000.
That's what they sound like.
Which is catching the other two criminal charges. So not only was the father not watching his son stealing, he wasn't even aware of possible predators recording the playground, but was seemingly only speaking up after there was over $250,000 to collect. And after this gathered so much attention, Shiloh was charged but not convicted of saying anything to the kid but her interaction with the man. But the headlines would make you think she was found guilty of some rancid racist attack against an autistic kid.
I'm pretty sure that she straight up, a lot of people were saying that she was being arrested for saying the slur. That is what she got arrested for. That's just not what they're saying she was arrested for and being charged for. It's just a cover. We all know what's happening here. The system is so broken that we can all see what's going on, but nobody is doing anything about it. The only thing we can do is talk about it on the internet. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Eventually, the politicians will realize everybody on the internet is where the actual culture is, and they've lost all power. They have to go on the internet. Right now, they're building these systems still outside of the internet, being sneaky. Eventually, they won't be able to be sneaky because they keep surveilling everything, and we're smarter than they are. They won't be able to keep their systems working like they're supposed to and locked down. There's going to be back doors that hackers can get into. And let me tell you, hackers, they don't want to go into the government. They do not like the government. Well, most of them, you know. Most of the ones that are willing to crack the worldwide surveillance system, they ain't working for the government. That's small power stuff. That's the stuff for the people that control the masses, you know. They don't want to control the masses. They just want to collect and explore and destroy. And a lot of them don't like the politicians because they keep doing things that they don't like. And then I think eventually it's just going to get to the point where it's all just going to be connected and there's just going to be, it's going to be wide open. Nothing you can do about it. Everybody can see everything about everybody. I'm going on another rant.
Reminding everybody, no matter how much you hate the mainstream media, you don't hate them enough. But aside from them and the three individuals already fighting over the NAACP's crowdfunding, an account claiming to be Shiloh popped up on Twitter asking for support.
Verified also. That really seems to me like the verified account thing is bullshit. You can just pay to get verified. So X is literally just making money off of these bots, which I think that is also a fucking scam.
Saying the original donations are tied up in legal fees, so she still needs support. Likely referencing the original crowdfunding, where she received nearly $1 million, which the anti-defamation group claims white supremacists did. Insane to claim you're against defamation, then publish an article like this. But then the fake Shiloh account allegedly put out links to a fake PayPal, which I can't confirm, but screenshots show them asking for PayPal donations to start a podcast. But then other images showing a link to a Venmo, only for the account to later admit, I scam MAGA. Thanks for the donations, Black Lives Matter. Which is pretty on brand for BLM, where one simple claim of racism immediately attracts several instances of fraud and the NAACP, with the
yeah, throw him in prison. Take all that money that he made, give it right back to where it was supposed to go.
Family only servicing, apparently, to also collect in on the money. Now, the first two idiots have already been charged, so I'd imagine the third one will as well, as he openly admits the elements of his crime.
They always do this, every time. They're so fucking brain dead. They're like, ha! I outsmarted you, I found a way to make money. They're like, hey, even if you didn't say anything, you would have been found out. And B, why are you broadcasting it? You fucking idiot. Now it's just gonna be a meme. Congratulations, you're famous, and you won't ever be able to do anything again. online. It's gonna chase you to every job. If this person even, I mean, he's got a nice fridge. Looks like he's got kids. Of course he's got kids. Just gonna be another fatherless family.
Crime.
All I had to do was pretend to be a racist white woman. That's it. I planted that seed like a year ago, and they went for it.
Why can't he just do these crazy scams on Polymarket like a normal fucking person? Like, all you gotta do is, like, bet on WNBA to have less points than what they think it's gonna have, and you'll win money. Not financial advice. It's just a noticing.
Every time I look up, y'all are donating to some racist white mother and trying to make them rich. Hey, you donated to me, you just fed the black man. You got scammed. And then all y'all married white men that's trying to fuck on me, I am a black man. I don't want to see a little pink. I don't want to go out to dinner.
This guy's fucking retarded, dude. You might have, maybe like 1% of the people who are saying stuff like that are real. Most of the time, they're just bots. They're just bots trying to fuck with you that are put out there by random people in other countries mostly. And it just, if they think that you're a female account, those bots will hit you. And a lot of females, I've seen them bitching about all the men that they have in their DMs, and I'm like, you're probably got your information in a lot of places it shouldn't be, and those aren't real. Maybe some of them are, but most of them not. Don't flatter yourself.
Just keep on sending that money. Are y'all mad?
Interesting how giddy he is.
I think it's funny, bro. There probably are some people mad, and they shouldn't be, because they're getting their money back, and they get to laugh at this dumb, fuck, man. I really need to find a way to censor myself easily. I don't want to go through and just censor it. Because I want to say the word, damn it. Put these people in asylums.
He is over catfishing other idiots online, mentioning explicit images from them, as lonely old men and the internet are nothing new. And taking advantage of this is just third world nonsense. But it's not necessarily the bragging about it, it's the complete inability to hide his satisfaction that shows us more about him than his victims. But aside from the more disgusting aspects,
it's just retards all around.
The main point is, he should be getting arrested over this, as the internet almost immediately recognized him, finding all his information, and how on Facebook,
dude, this is what I was fucking talking about earlier in the video, where the information's gonna be wide open.
He openly admits to his criminal.
And this is just people that are just letting it happen. It's like the people that are sucking Sony's dick, even though they said they're killing the physical discs. They're going digital only, and then they had a hack, and they were like, well, I sat on my porch for a day. I had a great time. It's not so bad. You don't have to play games all the time. Go touch grass. It's like, holy shit. These are the people that just are like this. They're just fucking morons. There's nothing going on upstairs. Or even worse, there is stuff going on upstairs, and it's just twisted.
Criminal activity, which several social media users are already forwarding this to the federal authorities. Now, there is a long list of serious crimes committed, and as he's in Indiana, theft by deception, criminal impersonation, and wire fraud faces up to 38 years in prison.
What
with a much
the
more
fuck?
realistic
Yeah, he ain't getting that.
outlook of probation with a possible 6 to 24 month stint in federal prison.
I could see him getting 2 years. Yeah, that seems like a 2-year sentence to me.
And given it's deep red Indiana, I wouldn't be surprised if they throw the...
But honestly, he's never gonna stop doing dumb shit like that. I think we should just deport him like the cyclists.
Look at him, or at the very least, the federal wire charges should stick, since if they can't close a clear-cut case like this, justice is officially finished. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription without having to impersonate a blonde woman.
Where should we deport all the people we don't like? I don't want to pick like a Middle Eastern country. I want to pick a good country. So not UK. Okay, for real. Not Japan, definitely, because I like Japan and I don't want these freaks to ruin it. You think there's probably plenty of room in Australia. We could still use Australia as our, like, exile island.
A few years ago, Mike Klum came out of nowhere from the top
Mike
turnbuckle,
Klum.
delivering a flying elbow drop that no one was expecting. Fresh
Wasn't he the Boogie 2988 guy?
off the battle bus,
He got him in the bathtub and shit.
he deployed a cinematic experience.
Wait, don't tell me he did a fucking EDP documentary.
That really kind of took the internet by storm. A professional, extraordinary documentary on Boogie 298.
Extraordinary.
And since then, it'd been radio silence. But there were some whispers and some information floating around about his next project that he was hard at work on, a documentary covering EDP 445, Eat That Pussy 445. And now it's here. Well, the trailer is.
Oh,
he just
fuck.
dropped the trailer for it, The Sick Mind of EDP, and the full documentary is scheduled for August 9th. And I'm gonna spill the beans here, cat's out of the bag. I've seen the whole thing. Not only have I seen the entirety of the documentary, I've even seen the fucking Snyder Cut version of it, of things that didn't make it. It is legitimate.
Oh, I hope that he releases that too as like a deleted scenes or something. Put it on DVD.
Legitimately
I'll buy it.
unbelievable. And to be clear, this isn't a documentary that just aims to slopify a criminal, which EDP is. And he openly admits to, I think it was like close to 20 crimes throughout the entirety of the documentary. It might have.
Fuck, dude. At that point, he's not even a criminal. Like, that's the one of the zombies that we should use to power the turbines. You know what I mean? You just walk in circles forever.
Might have been more. He himself openly admits to tons of crimes. And the documentary isn't just like a piece of entertainment to point and laugh at EDP. It tells the whole story and showcases the dangerously delusional, violent predator that he is, and brings in like professionals to also talk about it
So the anime releases August 9th, huh? Okay. Noted.
as well. It's not just like this, you know, goofy piece or anything. It is covering a genuinely dangerous, evil person. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised for renewed interest from the authorities after this documentary comes to light here, because I'm not kidding or exaggerating. He brazenly admits to so many crimes, confirming his
You know, I don't think criminals should be deported. I think people who are insane criminals should be deported. And I don't think that EDP is either one of those. I think he is another level above that, which is where I label pedos. Once again, I'm just going to stop there.
intent behind so many things in regards to children. Like,
Yep.
I don't know how these things could just be ignored by authorities when he himself is just fucking bragging about it and going into detail on all of it. So that way there's no confusion or guesswork or anything. There's even a section where Mike talks to like a lawyer.
Well, whenever they're dealing with people murdering each other in the streets, and they're dealing with people that they don't know about, and it's just insane people, you know, they're not going to fucking care. They've got bigger fish to fry. They'll get to it when they get to it, which is going to be never. If there's something crazy happens, then they might respond. Not saying that I believe that. That's just, you know, how a lot of them think. That's just how it is.
Lawyer about all of this and like, hey, what would you say to EDP? And immediately he says, stop doing the documentary, shut the fuck up.
So what advice would I give to EDP 445? You need to stop doing this documentary.
That's a piece of it, but he was expressing confusion that he would even agree to do this.
He's retarded, actually.
Because he is just outwardly admitting to all of these crimes, remorse with no remorse, like even just casually talking about his crimes and like his intent and everything. It is shocking, like genuinely, like I'm not using that as like a buzzword. It was shocking to watch this.
There's so many people out there just hanging out in the streets.
And Mike Klum financed this entire thing out of his own pocket for the better part of 2 years. And the quality here, it's indistinguishable from like the biggest budget documentaries that you'll find, like Netflix documentaries. It's an incredible work here. Like this is his magnum opus.
Holy shit, man, I cannot wait.
This was a 2.5 year-ish project, And the work that went into it, man, the thousands of hours, it shows. I really wouldn't be surprised if EDP does end up in handcuffs after this premieres. Like,
this is going to be bigger than the Lego situation.
I know that's probably like really...
The internet is very... That was a crazy place to pause. The internet is very particular when it comes to children. And whenever you get something that is that quality, everybody's going to be paying attention to it.
You know, over the top to even think something like that's a possibility, but when you watch this documentary, you'll see what I mean. He openly talks about his crimes that he got away with. And the documentary doesn't pull any punches or shy away from it.
Well, they can't prove that he actually did that. They can't prove that he's not just talking shit. That's what the cops will say.
Mike Klum shows you all of it, and
But I think it's going to be too big for them to not do it, because there's going to be so much pressure on them.
EDP himself doesn't shy away from it. He admits to all of it numerous times. Some crimes I didn't even know he'd committed, he talks about. I just don't know how the local law enforcement would plug their ears and shield their eyes to it. Like, he openly brags about it. You'll always remember this, the day he almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow, and he just keeps going on and on and on about all of these crimes. Like, he's not a ghost, he's not fucking D.B. Cooper. He is proudly talking about it, bragging about it. So, like, to me, it feels like there should be, like, a subsequent investigation from the local law enforcement, at the very least, to look into EDP here about all of this shit that is documented and that he talks about as well. But I also...
Well, if they're long gone and there's no evidence for it and he's just saying shit, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it.
So really appreciate that Mike Klum is using this documentary to benefit victims of sexual violence. The money that is being raised through this documentary is going directly to RAIN, which is a charity to help...
Yeah, I bet he's got like a Patreon or something that he actually makes money on.
Victims of sexual violence, which I thought was just such a nice gesture. I think that's just extraordinary. So Mike Klum spent 2.5 years on this, financed out of his own pocket to deliver this masterpiece documentary here, and the money is helping people that could really benefit from it. RAIN is a great charity, and I think that's just super nice. Anyway, though, I've been yapping a lot about it. Let me show you a little bit more of the trailer here. I highly recommend you go check out the whole thing. He has the premiere scheduled if you want to, you know, save a tab for it.
Damn right, I'm going to be checking out that trailer. Holy shit.
Miss it.
Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know?
Why do you think you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old?
I mean, the reason why I wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is already fucking clear.
What the fuck? Like, he is an actual psychopath. Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about the bureaucracy of the system. This guy has got to go. He's got to go.
I have to interject here. I can't resist. It's like an itch I have to scratch, because I now that I can yap about it, it's hard not to yap about it, because the things EDP says and does throughout this documentary are incomprehensible. I do not think any of you are... You couldn't even fathom, like, what is in the documentary here. So, like, that little clip right there where he says...
Is that not the worst? Is that really not the worst? That's what he puts in the trailer?
Verbatim, the reason why he wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is pretty fucking clear. He says shit like that throughout the documentary numerous times, with no shame whatsoever. He is just openly talking about it.
Yeah, that is actual psychopath behavior. Like, actual psychopath, not just using it as an insult.
Like, just openly talking about it. And he, like, the things he agrees to do, like...
You ever see, like, No Country for Old Men?
The shots of him in the orange jumpsuit behind bars and stuff like that. He just actually wanted to do all that. Like, there's a scene in here as well where they're outside of, like, a real prison with him in the jumpsuit. There's a scene where he digs his own grave. Like, it really is a fucking sick mind. Like, EDP is, like...
Asmongold said something about putting people like this all together at once in one place. 4th of July or something once a year and just blowing them all up with dynamite. I think I agree with that.
Yes, it is, like, you know, become a source of, like, goofs and gags to, like, point and laugh at EDP, but it's important to remember, like, he actually is, like, a dangerous man. Like, he actually is, like, a fucking...
Yeah, it needs to just live in an asylum forever, but actually, that's not what I really think should happen to him, but...
Filthy, degenerate man, who is...
At the very least, Make asylums open again.
A very not safe person to be around. And there are so many things in this documentary that make that abundantly clear. Now, in the version that we saw when Mike brought it to us at the farm, it was the raw version, and it couldn't exist on YouTube in that form. So I have no doubt that it's gone through some changes so that way it can stay on the platform. But in the version that we watched, even off rip, like one of the first scenes is Mike and EDP are in a car, EDP's driving, they stop, and then there's some kids outside on the sidewalk nearby because there's a school, and just totally unprompted, out of nowhere, EDP just starts talking really creepily about those children. Like, this is a dangerous predator. And there are multiple instances where he just goes on these fucking...
Does it get worse? That is definitely... I mean, I guess it's not as bad as actually trying to get with an underage person, but, like, holy shit, dude.
Monologues, like these sexual-fueled monologues about, like, some unhinged, gross shit. Another thing that becomes...
Oh, no. This is gonna be crazy viral. I think that it's gonna reach the heads of social media. I guarantee you Elon Musk is gonna have at least one tweet about this.
Very clear in the documentary is his infatuation with the idea of violence. He talks multiple times, a lot really, about how close he is to killing people, like the people he wants to murder. He is glued to the idea of violence. Like this...
Yeah, he's gonna kill somebody. Yeah, gotta put him away. This is an actual psychopath.
Is an unstable, evil, sick predator. And something Mike did...
No, that downplays what he actually is.
That I thought was a really good idea is he brings in like professionals to talk about EDP as well in the documentary and present through it, like that lawyer you heard from a moment ago. And I think that adds a lot to the overall documentary. He also has like recreations of his...
You know what? Fuck that lawyer. If I was that lawyer, you know what I'd say? No, keep doing this fucking documentary. Keep talking. I love it. I think the world needs more of you saying this, so we can all know what you are.
His childhood using actors and stuff, which was a pretty
Well, at a legal standpoint, you should just shut it down. No, fuck you. This is why I don't like lawyers. This is why I'm an anarchist, because fuck that.
Wild endeavor to go through here to like actually hire actors for the documentary, which is why he's calling it a cinematic experience there, because it is like a cinematic experience going through like his history, but it is one that is aiming to tell the story of this dangerous man who has got away with unthinkable shit. And I'm hopeful that this will lead to at least some kind of reinvigorated interest in the case of EDP from the authorities, hopefully, fingers crossed, and at the very least, at least it's benefiting victims of sexual violence through the money that it's raising for RAIN. Anyway, I wanted to yap...
I hope that he has revenue sharing turned on for that, for something in that video, so people who react to it, that money just goes straight back to Mike Klum, and so it'll go to that charity he was sending all the money to. That would be awesome. I don't like that system, but whenever it comes to stuff like this, I do like it.
About this a bit since I saw the trailer went up today. I cannot wait for August 9th for it to drop.
Same. Holy shit, I am so glad I clicked on this video.
Mike Klum really did outdo himself, man. This is a pretty unbelievable documentary. That's really about it. So, yeah.
This is gonna break the internet. Oh, Turkey Tom's got a video about it just yesterday. Saw the Dr. Fauci thing. David is pure evil. I'm gonna be checking that out soon. Not that one. Different video. But holy fuck, I cannot wait till August 9th. That's gonna be bigger than Attack on Titan, I think.